There's a side of America that no one talks about, hidden deep in its geography, secrets you've never seen on any map.
From invisible borders to vanishing towns, these are the 10 hidden facts about the United States you won't believe are real. Let's begin the journey, starting with a fact buried beneath the map itself.
Fact 1. A perfectly straight border that stretches for thousands of miles, dividing America and Canada, yet no fence marks most of it.
This invisible line is the longest undefended border in the world, and you can walk across it in some places without even noticing.
Tiny boundary markers are buried in the ground, used only by surveyors, conseils, unseen by millions who live just miles away.
Stretching over 8,800 kilometers, this border was drawn centuries ago growly, yet remains one of the most peaceful divides on Earth.
A border so vast, yet so silent. It hides in plain sight, invisible to... But not all U.S. mysteries lie on land. Some are hidden deep. Fact 2. The United States secretly owns more ocean than land. Its underwater territory stretches far beyond what most maps ever show.
Beyond its mainland borders, America controls vast ocean regions, stretching thousands of miles into the Pacific and Arctic seas.
Tiny islands, often unseen on ordinary maps, quietly expand America's reach into the world's most strategic waters.
Together, these ocean territories give the U.S. control of over 11 million square kilometers of sea, more than the size of Europe.
These invisible lines aren't just borders. They hide untapped oil, minerals, and ecosystems. America's hidden empire lies not on land, but underwater, silent yet immense.
But what about the borders inside America itself? Some of them make no sense at all.
Fact 3. There's only one spot in all of America where 4 states meet at a single point.
Here, you can literally stand in 4 states at once, a perfect crossroad that exists nowhere else in the world.
Surveyors in the 1800s calculated this intersection with remarkable accuracy, yet modern GPS shows it's slightly off by a few meters. A perfect meeting of borders, aim, or a mathematical illusion? The mystery of 4 corners continues to puzzle geographers even today.
Not all American borders were drawn by nature. Some are so strange, they defy all logic.
Fact 4. A tiny patch of land called the Kentucky Bend, a place completely cut off from its own state.
It's surrounded by Tennessee and Missouri pulpits, yet belongs to Kentucky. The only way to reach it by road is through another state.
Home to fewer than a dozen people, this isolated loop exists because of a centuries-old mapping error that nature refused to correct.
A border born from a referee's whim, proof that even nature can rewrite human lines.
Now, travel north, where an American town exists entirely inside another country.
Fact 5. The Northwest Angle, a U.S. town surrounded on all sides by Canadian land and water. To reach it, Americans must cross into Canada and back again, and it's the only way to enter by land.
In winter, locals drive directly over a frozen lake to reach home, a border crossing unlike any other in the world.
A small town trapped between 2 nations, and a living reminder that maps don't always tell the whole story. Across America, some places are slowly disappearing, entire towns fading from the map without a trace. Fact 6. Ghost towns, once alive with people and stories, now stand abandoned in silence.
Over 3,000 ghost towns scatter across the U.S., lost to time, drought, and economic collapse. Each dot marks a vanished community, erased from the land, but still echoing in its history. Silent, empty, and forgotten fun. America's disappearing towns are its quietest mysteries.
But some places don't vanish, Fide. They move, and the land beneath them is alive.
Fact 7. A mountain in Wyoming is slowly sliding downhill, inch by inch, every single year.
Scientists discovered it's not stable rock, but a massive slab of earth drifting on underground clay and water.
Over time, it's moved more than 200 feet, arcing, enough to swallow fences and reshape the valley itself.
The land of America never sleeps. Even its mountains breathe, shift, and change.
Some secrets of the United States can only be seen from the sky. Strange patterns etched into the land itself.
Fact 8. Massive circles carved into the plains, stretching for miles. But they aren't ancient symbols.
They're the result of irrigation systems, spinning arms watering crops in perfect circles, visible even from space.
Proof that human design can reshape nature thus. Patterns so vast, they become a new geography.
But in the far north, geography itself hides a frozen secret few Americans even know exists. Fact 9. Point Barrow, Alaska, the very top of the United States, where the Arctic Ocean begins. It's one of the most isolated inhabited places on Earth, where the sun disappears for 65 days each winter.
A land of endless night and merciless cold. Fact 10. The state of Delaware has one of the strangest borders in America, a perfect circle drawn from a church tower. From invisible borders to hidden oceans, from moving mountains to frozen frontiers, the United States is more than a country.